Have you ever wondered just how extraordinary the limits of the human body can be when faced with nature's cruelest twists? Because in the moments ahead, we're about to uncover haunting medical cases of babies born with unbelievably rare conditions, so shocking they stunned the global scientific community. These are not just mysterious phenomena that challenge the boundaries of modern medicine, but powerful living testaments to the unbreakable will to survive tiny warriors who endured unimaginable pain, yet still ignited a flame of hope, inspiring millions around the world with their courage, resilience, and refusal to surrender. Every detail you're about to discover will take you from shock to absolute disbelief, as the truth goes far beyond anything you could imagine. So before we begin this emotional journey filled with tears, take just a second to hit the like button. Share this video to help spread these meaningful stories. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to give us the motivation to keep bringing you more powerful and valuable stories ahead. Nima and Dawa Peldon, born in 2017 in Bhutan, are conjoined twins connected at the chest and abdomen, sharing a single liver. Their early lives were filled with challenges, as every movement required perfect coordination between the two sisters. With extraordinary resilience and the unwavering love of their family, their journey toward independence began when they were given the opportunity to travel to Australia for a life-changing separation surgery. With the support of the Children First Foundation, the twins and their mother traveled to Melbourne in late 2018 to prepare for the major operation at the Royal Children's Hospital. A leading medical team spent weeks carefully studying the girls' highly complex anatomy in order to plan the delicate procedure. The thorough preparation, combined with the support of the international community, created a strong foundation of hope for a brighter and more independent future for the two sisters. In November 2018, a 6-hour surgery involving more than 25 specialists, led by Dr. Joe Cremeri, was a remarkable success. The doctors carefully performed a liver separation procedure and reconstructed the abdominal wall with great precision, ensuring the safety and proper function of all vital organs. The moment Nima and Dawa were brought out of the operating room on 2 separate beds marked the beginning of a new chapter, opening the door to a life of physical freedom for both of them. The recovery process progressed quickly thanks to the dedicated care of the medical team and the twins' own determination to learn how to move independently. After their health stabilized, they returned to Bhutan, where they continued to grow up healthy in the loving care of their family. Today, Nima and Dawa are able to run, play freely, and express their own unique personalities, becoming a living testament to the power of modern medicine and compassion that transcends borders. Christian Buchanan was born in the United States in 2011, carrying a deeply inspiring story of resilience and the power of love. From the moment he entered the world, he was diagnosed with a rare facial cleft condition known as Tessier Cleft, along with vision-related challenges that affected the normal development of his eyes. His start in life was far from easy, as Christian faced many difficulties with basic daily functions and had to undergo a series of complex surgeries to reconstruct his palate and facial structures in order to support his health and development. However, behind those harsh physical challenges was an unbreakable spirit, strengthened by the endless love, care, and patience of his family. Instead of surrendering to his circumstances, Christian grew up with remarkable optimism, learning to explore the world around him through touch and sound. Christian has amazed many people with his ability to read Braille fluently, participate in martial arts classes to strengthen his body, and especially express a deep passion for music through playing the piano. His confidence and radiant smile are the clearest proof that physical differences can never limit a person's potential to rise above challenges and pursue their dreams. Christian's story has been widely shared by his family, spreading powerful messages of compassion, acceptance, and humanity throughout the community. It has also become a strong voice against discrimination, encouraging people to embrace and respect differences in society. Are you inspired by Christian's resilience? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread his message of hope. Richard Sandrak, born in 1992 in Ukraine before later moving to the United States with his family, shocked global media in the early 2000s with the nickname Little Hercules, often called the world's strongest boy. From the time he was barely able to walk, Richard was placed into an extremely strict fitness and diet regimen by his parents, both of whom had professional backgrounds in martial arts and competitive aerobics. By the age of 8, he had developed an astonishingly muscular physique and was reportedly able to bench press nearly 100 kilograms, far exceeding his own body weight. However, behind that dazzling spotlight, Richard's childhood was largely missing the carefree games and simple treats that most children his age enjoyed. Instead, his days were dominated by intense training sessions under extremely strict supervision. While his fame brought him attention and many opportunities, his extreme physical development also sparked widespread debate within the medical community and the public about the safety and long-term effects of such intense training at such a young age. The biggest turning point in Richard's life came when he was 11 years old, after a family incident led to his father no longer training or guiding him. Freed from the invisible pressures that had shaped his childhood, little Hercules gradually chose to walk away from the intense training lifestyle. He stepped out of the spotlight, leaving behind the world of professional bodybuilding in order to rediscover a more ordinary life, one where he could finally enjoy his teenage years, eat the foods he liked, and naturally connect with friends his own age. Now, as an adult, Richard Sandrak no longer maintains the massive muscular physique that once made him famous, but instead has a balanced and healthy appearance. He spent several years working as a stunt performer for action shows at Universal Studios, a job that demanded flexibility, endurance, and courage. Looking back on his past, Richard has openly shared that he does not regret or reject the Little Hercules title, but he is proud of himself for having the courage to change the direction of his life. His journey has become a powerful story about letting go of overwhelming expectations, finding personal balance, and redefining happiness on his own terms. Lalit Patidar, a teenager born in a small village in Madhya Pradesh, India, carries an extraordinary story of confidence and courage. From birth, Lalit was diagnosed with an extremely rare medical condition called hypertrichosis, commonly known as werewolf syndrome. This rare genetic disorder causes excessive hair growth, covering nearly his entire face and body with thick hair. Lalit's childhood was far from easy or carefree like that of many children his age. Because of his extremely unusual appearance, he often faced curious stares, confusion, and sometimes even thoughtless teasing from people around him. During his early years, simply going outside or attending school could become a major emotional challenge. However, Lalit's greatest blessing was the unconditional love and fierce support of his family. His parents and relatives constantly stood by his side, reassuring him that being different was not something shameful, helping him build an incredibly strong sense of self-confidence and inner strength. Instead of hiding away or becoming consumed by insecurity, Lalit chose to face life with an incredibly positive and optimistic attitude. Over time, he realized that appearance should never define a person's true value or character. As he grew older, Lalit became more open and confident, actively making friends, participating in sports at school, and enjoying life like any other teenager. His sincerity, cheerful personality, and kind heart gradually broke down the barriers of fear and misunderstanding, turning people's curiosity into admiration, understanding, and respect. Today, Lalit is fully embracing the joys of youth. He actively appears on media platforms and social networks, using his own story to spread a powerful message about self-acceptance and self-love. The young man dreams of becoming a police officer to serve society, while also hoping to grow as a content creator who brings positivity and inspiration to others. Lalit Patidar's journey from the shadows of insecurity to proudly shining as himself is a beautiful reminder. Are you inspired by Lalit's resilience and spirit? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread hope. Vincent Oketch was a resilient young boy from Uganda who faced an extremely rare medical condition that caused excessive growth in his legs. Despite receiving international attention and support, he sadly passed away at a young age due to complications related to his condition. His courage and determination continue to inspire many people as a symbol of resilience and the powerful will to keep fighting through life's greatest challenges. Shivanath and Shivram Sahu are famous conjoined twins from a small village in Chhattisgarh who have become an international symbol of perseverance and the unbreakable bond between brothers. Born around 2001 with their bodies joined at the waist, the two brothers share a digestive system and two legs, while each having their own separate lungs, heart, and brain. This unique condition allows each of them to have independent thoughts, preferences, and personalities, even though they must move through life together as one in every daily activity. Rather than allowing physical challenges to limit their abilities, Shivanath and Shivram have amazed both the medical community and the public with their extraordinary coordination in everyday life. The brothers are able to manage personal tasks such as bathing, changing clothes, and coordinating their limbs to move around with remarkable agility. They have even impressed many people by learning to ride a bicycle to school alongside their friends, proving that determination, teamwork, and a positive spirit can overcome even the most extraordinary life challenges. As their life story attracted global media attention, many leading medical specialists reportedly offered advanced separation surgeries that could potentially allow each of them to live independently. However, in response to those offers, the brothers courageously chose to decline, expressing that they wished to spend their lives together in the form they were born with. They shared that they were content with their current life and feared that medical intervention could place the other at serious risk, a decision that received the full support of their family. Sadly, in 2020, the twins passed away due to serious health complications, bringing their extraordinary and deeply inspiring journey to an end. The lives of Shivanath and Shivram were never just about medical circumstances. They became a powerful story of dignity, proving that human worth is defined by the heart, resilience, and deep connection between people rather than physical perfection. Is this a strange evolutionary step for humans? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Karan Singh from Meerut amazed the world with his extraordinary physical growth after reportedly setting records as one of the heaviest and longest babies at birth. By the age of 8, he had reached an astonishing height of over 2 meters, far surpassing the average height of most adults, largely due to genetic factors from his parents, especially his mother, a former basketball player standing over 2.1 meters tall. Medical evaluations reportedly confirmed that Karan was in good health, with no known hormonal disorders or complex medical conditions affecting his natural growth. Despite facing everyday challenges such as finding specially sized clothing and shoes, Karan has always maintained an optimistic attitude and enjoys spending time with his friends. He has a deep passion for basketball and trains actively with the dream of becoming a professional athlete and one day representing his country in international competitions. Karan's story is not only impressive because of his extraordinary height, but also deeply inspiring for the confidence he shows in embracing his differences while pursuing his ambitions. With the support of his family, he is steadily turning his exceptional physical traits into an advantage for his future career. Nick Smith is a deeply inspiring individual, known for his remarkable resilience and extraordinary optimism. Living with MOPD type 2, microcephalic osteodysplastic primordial dwarfism, an extremely rare form of primordial dwarfism, Nick has a much smaller physical stature than most people. This genetic condition causes the body to grow at an exceptionally slow rate, beginning even before birth. Yet behind his small frame is an enormous heart, an uplifting spirit, and an incredible passion for life. Born and raised in the United States, surrounded by the unconditional love of his mother, Shelley, and the support of his 2 average-sized older brothers, Nick has always been encouraged to live a full and equal life. Rather than being overly protective, his family made sure he had the opportunity to experience the world just like anyone else. Although daily life sometimes requires special adjustments and presents physical challenges, Nick has never allowed those obstacles to overshadow his joy for life. He continues to face the world with a bright smile, remarkable confidence, and an inspiring sense of optimism. The most remarkable part of Nick's life journey is his joyful personality and the positive energy he brings to everyone around him. He loves entertainment, especially animated movies, enjoys dancing, and has a wonderful sense of humor that easily brings laughter to others. Nick does not see his physical differences as a limitation. Instead, he uses his charm, friendliness, and uplifting spirit to connect with people and break down barriers wherever he goes. Anyone who meets Nick is often drawn to his warmth, kindness, and genuinely beautiful heart. Although MOPD type 2 brought many complex health challenges throughout his life, Nick overcame medical expectations and lived a meaningful life for 28 years. He passed away peacefully in 2020, but the legacy he left behind remains incredibly powerful. Nick Smith's story not only helped the international community better understand primordial dwarfism, but also delivered a timeless message. A person's true worth is never measured by physical height, but by the love, courage, and extraordinary spirit they bring into the lives of others. Stan Larkin, a remarkable young American known for his extraordinary resilience, became part of an inspiring medical story after living 555 days without his natural biological heart. Diagnosed with a genetic condition that gradually weakened his heart muscle, Stan faced a life-threatening health crisis. To keep him alive while waiting for a suitable donor transplant, medical specialists made the critical decision to remove his failing heart and replace its function with an artificial heart device. This life-sustaining device operated through an air compression system weighing more than 6 kilograms, which Stan carried in a backpack with him at all times, day and night. What amazed the world was not only the extraordinary medical technology, but also the optimism and resilience of the young man himself. Rather than remaining confined to a hospital bed or allowing the equipment to define his youth, Stan continued to embrace life fully and live with incredible energy and determination. He remained independent in his daily life, spending time with loved ones, going out, and even continuing to play the basketball he loved with friends while carrying the medical backpack securely on his back. After more than a year and a half living alongside a mechanical heartbeat, Stan's miracle finally arrived in 2016 when he received a donor heart and successfully underwent a life-changing transplant surgery. Were you inspired by Stan's journey and perseverance? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to spread this meaningful message. Nataliya Kuznetsova, often affectionately nicknamed Amazona by her fans, is one of the world's most well-known female professional bodybuilders and powerlifters from Russia. Her journey to becoming a global symbol of physical strength began from incredibly humble beginnings. Born in 1991 in Chita, Nataliya was once a slim and shy young girl. Hoping to improve her confidence and build her physical strength, she decided to begin weight training at just 14 years old. Under the structured guidance of professional coaches, Nataliya quickly revealed a natural talent and a deep passion for weightlifting. Through extraordinary discipline and an intense training routine, she completely transformed her physique and rose to become a sports phenomenon, challenging traditional assumptions about the physical limits of women. With an incredibly muscular build that has impressed even experienced male athletes, Nataliya went on to achieve remarkable success in competition. She set multiple world records in categories such as bench press and deadlift, firmly establishing her place on respected international stages. Beyond her achievements in professional sports, Nataliya's influence has also grown powerfully across social media platforms. She inspires millions of followers through energetic training videos and uplifting messages about discipline, strength, and self-confidence. Although she has faced differing opinions regarding conventional beauty standards, she has always remained proud of the results she built through her own dedication, hard work, and perseverance. Beyond sports, she has also explored the world of performance art by appearing on the national theater stage, further demonstrating her versatility and willingness to step outside her comfort zone. Nataliya's life journey is a powerful example of turning early limitations into extraordinary motivation for success. Through unwavering determination and a deep passion for sport, she has built a truly unique identity for herself, becoming a symbol of resilience, confidence, and the relentless drive to prove herself in the face of life's toughest challenges. Junrey Balawing is a uniquely inspiring individual from the small town of Sindangan in Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines. Born in 1993, Junrey initially developed like many other infants, but after just a few months, his family began noticing that his physical growth had completely stopped. Despite his exceptionally small stature and the many challenges he faced with movement and daily activities, Junrey never allowed physical limitations to take away his bright smile, positive spirit, and joyful outlook on life. This young man's life entered a proud new chapter on his 18th birthday in 2011. On that occasion, representatives from a world records organization officially recognized Junrey as the world's shortest living man, with a recorded height of just 59.9 centimeters, or approximately 23.5 inches. This remarkable milestone brought tremendous joy not only to Junrey and his family, but also brought international attention to his small hometown, introducing it to people around the world. Because of this recognition, Junrey received an outpouring of attention, kindness, and support from compassionate people around the world. Although he was unable to walk steadily and relied heavily on the loving assistance of his parents for many daily activities, Junrey always expressed deep gratitude and brought positive energy to everyone who had the chance to meet him. He enjoyed drawing, interacting with the people around him, and became a local symbol of extraordinary resilience and optimism. Junrey's story is a clear reminder that a person's true worth is never defined by physical size or outward appearance. Sadly, in 2020, he passed away at the age of 27 due to health-related complications, bringing to a close a life that, while relatively short, was deeply meaningful and inspiring. The image of this small young man with his gentle smile and remarkable resilience in the face of adversity will remain in the hearts of those who admired him, reminding us of the power of family love and the incredible ability to spread joy despite life's limitations. Bharat Tiwari is a well-known priest from the Jabalpur region of India who gained international media attention for his extraordinary physical flexibility, earning the nickname the Flexible Priest. His unusually adaptable joints allow his body to bend and move far beyond what most people would consider normal. While this unique condition may be linked to naturally loose ligaments, Bharat has never viewed his physical difference as something to hide or feel ashamed of. Instead, he has embraced it with remarkable optimism, valuing his unique condition and firmly believing it to be a special gift from a higher power. His extraordinary ability to bend his body and move his limbs with unusual flexibility allows him to carry out daily activities and religious rituals in a truly distinctive way. His calm demeanor, warm personality, and confident presence in public have challenged assumptions, earning him attention, admiration, and respect from many people in his local community. Bharat has never hidden his differences. Instead, he has chosen to use this extraordinary trait to connect more deeply with the people around him, spreading a meaningful message about compassion, acceptance, and embracing one's true self. His life journey is not simply a fascinating medical phenomenon, but also a deeply inspiring story that powerfully reminds us that a person's true value is defined by character, resilience, and spirit, rather than outward appearance. Allayia Caldwell is a resilient young woman from the United States who was born with a rare medical condition known as a lymphatic cyst. This condition caused a large, non-cancerous growth to develop around her face and neck due to abnormalities in the lymphatic system. The presence of the growth not only significantly affected her appearance, but also created major challenges in essential daily functions such as breathing and eating. From her earliest years, Allayya's childhood was closely tied to hospital visits and numerous complex surgeries aimed at reducing the size of the growth and improving her quality of life. Despite facing physical pain and ongoing medical challenges, she consistently showed extraordinary strength and a deeply admirable, optimistic spirit. Growing up was far from easy, as she often had to deal with curious stares and unkind comments from people around her. However, instead of withdrawing into insecurity, Allayia chose to face reality with remarkable courage, compassion, and inner strength. With the unconditional love and constant support of her family, she gradually built the confidence to step out into the world with greater self-assurance. Beyond simply accepting herself, Allayia also chose to use the power of social media to openly share her authentic story with people around the world. She has appeared in medical documentaries and media platforms to raise awareness about lymphatic cyst conditions while sharing an important message about self-love and acceptance. Through her radiant presence and openness, Allayia has shown that true beauty shines through resilience, kindness, and inner strength. Her courage has touched the hearts of millions, becoming a powerful source of inspiration for those facing visible physical challenges. Allayia Caldwell's life story is a beautiful reminder that anyone can rise above adversity and live a life filled with meaning, pride, and purpose. Our journey through these extraordinary lives may be coming to an end, but the incredible strength and resilience of these children will surely remain in our hearts, reminding us to cherish even the simplest moments in life. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your heartfelt emotions throughout today's video. If you found this story meaningful, don't hesitate to hit like, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful and fascinating story. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Our world is quietly hiding individuals with physical transformations so bizarre that even modern science is left baffled. They aren't from another planet, they are living right among us. These mysterious genetic mutations are challenging the very laws of nature, forcing us to ask with a chill, what are the true limits of the human body? In this video, we'll explore the real journeys of resilient individuals, like the tree man with bark-like skin, the tallest man in the world who needs crutches to walk, or the actor who turned Marfan syndrome into a superpower to play monsters. If you're ready for fascinating perspectives without exaggeration, hit like, subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories, comment your thoughts below, and let's explore responsibly. Thomas Quasthoff is one of the greatest baritone singers in 21st century classical music, proving that true musical talent has no physical limitations. Due to the effects of thalidomide taken by his mother during pregnancy, Thomas was born in Germany with severe limb differences. He stands about 1.34 meters tall and has no arms, with hands emerging directly from his shoulders. Despite his distinctive physical condition, Thomas early on revealed a deep passion for music and possessed a rare, rich, and powerful bass baritone voice. His journey in the world of music was far from easy. When he applied to a local conservatory, he was rejected because he could not play the piano, at the time a mandatory requirement. Refusing to give up, Thomas chose to study voice privately with teachers and also pursued a law degree to secure his future. His perseverance paid off when he won the prestigious ARD International Music Competition in Munich in 1988. This achievement opened the doors to a remarkable career, leading him to perform on some of the world's most prestigious stages, including Carnegie Hall and the Vienna State Opera. With his refined technique and deeply expressive performances, Thomas won 3 Grammy Awards and earned immense respect from both colleagues and audiences. After retiring from opera singing in 2012 due to health reasons, he turned to teaching and jazz performance, continuing to inspire younger generations of artists. The most profound educational lesson from Thomas Quasthoff's life is his unwavering belief in inner value. He teaches us that instead of focusing on what we lack, we should refine and perfect what we do have. He did not want audiences to come out of curiosity about his appearance, but to be moved by his music. His story reminds us that the greatest barriers are not physical limitations, but social prejudice and self-doubt. He stands as proof that self-respect and courage can transform a difficult fate into a life of brilliance and dignity. Through the image of Thomas standing confidently on stage with only his voice, we learn that when we achieve true excellence in our field, the world will listen and forget all else but the art itself. Abiodun Adegoke, often known by the nickname Big Naija, is a Nigerian basketball player who gained global online attention due to his extraordinary height of 2.36 meters. Born into a family with difficult economic circumstances, Abiodun's exceptional physical growth once became a major challenge, as finding suitable clothing, shoes, and transportation for his size was a daily struggle. However, instead of feeling insecure about his differences, Abiodun quickly recognized the great potential given to him by nature and made a firm decision to pursue a professional sports career. His journey is marked by continuous and disciplined training. He moved to Dubai to train at professional basketball academies, where he had to learn how to control his massive frame in the most efficient and agile way possible. Although his height gives him a natural advantage, allowing him to dunk without jumping, Abiodun still spends hours every day refining his skills and improving his physical conditioning. His dedication has helped him attract attention from scouts around the world, including those from top-level leagues. He has become a living example of turning a unique physical trait into a powerful competitive advantage. The key educational lesson from Abiodun Adegoke's story is the attitude toward one's differences. He teaches us that every individual has unique characteristics that we may initially see as limitations. However, with enough courage to accept ourselves and persistent effort to improve, those differences can become the key to success. His story reminds young people that you don't need to become exactly like everyone else. Focus on developing your own strengths and turning them into your unique value. Confidence and determination can help us overcome all prejudice and reach the heights of our dreams. David Roach is an inspiring Canadian speaker, author, and performance artist. Born with a congenital vascular malformation on his face, David went through a long journey from self-doubt and insecurity to fully accepting and embracing his appearance. Instead of choosing a withdrawn life, he bravely stepped onto the stage to share his personal story through engaging and humorous performances, most notably, The Church of 80% Sincerity. David Roach's journey offers a profound educational lesson about self-worth and the redefinition of beauty. He teaches us that outward appearance does not determine a person's value or happiness. Rather than trying to change himself to fit strict societal standards, David chooses to face the world with kindness and intelligence. His story reminds us that every scar or difference is part of one's life story, The greatest lesson from David is the courage to live authentically, encouraging people to love their own imperfections in order to find true freedom within themselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us continue bringing you quality videos. Dylan Postl, born in 1986 in Wisconsin, USA, is a clear example of resilience and burning passion in the world of sports entertainment. From birth, Dylan was diagnosed with achondroplasia, which limited his height to just 1.35 meters. In a field where large physiques and physical strength are often seen as essential, such as professional wrestling, his small stature seemed like an insurmountable barrier. However, driven by a deep love for the sport since childhood, he never allowed his physical condition to limit his dreams. Dylan began his journey in small, local wrestling promotions, constantly training and learning how to turn his uniqueness into a distinctive feature that captivated audiences. His relentless effort paid off when he officially joined WWE in 2006 under the ring name Hornswoggle. On the world's most prestigious wrestling stage, Dylan proved that talent and charisma can shine regardless of physical appearance. He quickly became a fan favorite thanks to his agile performance skills, natural humor, and full commitment in every match. Over his decade-long career in WWE, he made a strong mark through various roles, from winning the prestigious Cruiserweight Championship to participating in iconic and entertaining storylines. After leaving WWE in 2016, Dylan Postl did not stop, but continued to expand his career in independent wrestling circuits, as well as exploring acting and publishing his autobiography. His life story powerfully conveys the message of freely pursuing one's passion and refusing to be defined by physical limitations. Dylan's journey is not only about a small-statured man achieving great success, but also a powerful source of inspiration. Clear proof that confidence, perseverance, and a positive mindset can help people overcome any prejudice and create an extraordinary legacy. Terra Jolé is an American actress, singer, television producer, and a powerful inspirational figure in the U.S. entertainment industry. Born in Texas, Terra was born with achondroplasia, which resulted in her very small stature. Rather than allowing her physical differences to hold her back, she carried a huge artistic dream and a strong determination to conquer Hollywood. In the early years of her career, Terra faced countless challenges, as the entertainment industry often typecast people of short stature into secondary or comedic roles meant for mockery or entertainment. However, with her diverse talents in singing, dancing, and acting, she persistently proved her true abilities, gradually breaking down rigid stereotypes. The biggest breakthrough in her career came when she created her own path, taking on both the role of executive producer and main star of the hit reality TV show Little Women, L.A. The show gained worldwide attention and completely changed how mainstream audiences view the everyday lives, relationships, and careers of petite women, portraying them with authenticity, dignity, and depth. Her success continued when she made history as the first person with a small stature to compete on the highly popular dance show Dancing with the Stars, where she amazed millions of viewers with her graceful performances, outstanding athletic spirit, and unstoppable positive energy. Beyond the bright spotlight of her career, Terra Jolé is also known as a wonderful wife and mother, living a truly happy and fulfilling family life. She frequently uses her platform and personal voice to spread positive messages about motherhood, openly sharing her experiences in raising children and strongly advocating for equal rights for the community of people with small stature. Beyond that, Terra Jolé is also actively involved in charity work and animal welfare efforts, demonstrating a deeply compassionate and generous heart. With unwavering willpower, a burning passion for the arts, and relentless perseverance, Terra Jolé has broken through society's invisible barriers to take control of her own destiny and build a lasting legacy. Her colorful life journey stands as a powerful testament, inspiring people everywhere that no matter what form you are born into, with enough confidence, courage, and a positive mindset, you can proudly reach any height and write your own unique story of success. Briana Worden, a resilient beauty from New York, USA, has turned major health challenges into an endless source of inspiration for the community. Diagnosed with neurofibromatosis type 1 at just 2 months old, this medical condition led to numerous tumors developing along the left side of her body, causing significant difficulties with mobility and bone structure. Throughout her journey to adulthood, Briana underwent more than 10 complex surgeries, and even faced moments where she had to relearn how to walk and speak from the beginning. Despite everything, she demonstrated incredible strength by courageously overcoming a life-threatening illness 3 times. Rather than stepping back in the face of adversity and physical pain, Briana chose to step into the spotlight. She went on to win the title of Miss Teen New York International 2013, and later became a national ambassador for the Children's Tumor Foundation in 2020. Through her voice and influence, Briana continues to raise awareness about chronic illnesses, challenge social stigma, and encourage people to appreciate and love their bodies. Her remarkable journey stands as a powerful testament that willpower, courage, and optimism can help anyone appearing on Gavin's face, is the most brilliant proof that the darkness of illness must retreat before the radiant light of resilience and an intense longing for life. Prithviraj Patil, a young man from India, became the center of global amazement after being born with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, often referred to as the werewolf syndrome, which caused his entire face to be covered in thick hair from birth. Instead of hiding from curious stares or social stigma, he chose to face life with remarkable strength and admirable optimism. Prithviraj's story is a testament to overcoming barriers and shining with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support us. Dr. Michael Goodman is a living testament to the power of willpower and determination in overcoming adversity. Born with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the development of bones and tissues in the face, Michael faced a difficult childhood. Because of his different appearance, he was exposed to stigma and unkind stares from society. However, instead of withdrawing in the face of hardship, Michael Goodman turned those challenges into motivation to pursue his dream of becoming a pediatrician, with the desire to care for and protect other children. His educational journey was a series of relentless efforts, as he overcame numerous reconstructive surgeries and psychological barriers to graduate from medical school and become a skilled physician in Indiana, USA. Becoming a voice for the Treacher-Collins syndrome community, he spread a message of compassion and the idea that human value is not defined by outward appearance. His story affirms that circumstances may shape the body, but cannot determine the future, and that when we use our own pain to help others, we find the true meaning of life. Patrick Deuel, born in 1962, was an American man widely known as one of the heaviest individuals in recorded history. But his story is primarily a long journey of struggling against personal adversity. From a young age, Deuel faced uncontrolled weight gain despite being an active child who even achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. As he grew older, his passion for food led him to become a restaurant manager. But this also caused his health to steadily decline. At his peak, his weight exceeded 480 kilograms, leaving him unable to leave his home for 7 years and completely dependent on in-home medical care. The biggest turning point in Patrick Deuel's life came in 2004, when he was transported to the hospital through a special intervention campaign. There, Patrick Deuel showed extraordinary resilience by firmly committing to changing his lifestyle. Through a strict diet combined with gastric reduction surgery, he managed to lose over 250 kilograms, an incredible effort that allowed him to walk again, drive, and regain the everyday activities he had once lost. The entire journey was documented in the television documentary Half-Ton Man, spreading a powerful message of resilience and determination to audiences. Although Patrick Deuel passed away in 2016, his story continues to be remembered as a powerful testament to the will to live and the relentless fight for one's own health. A horrific accident at the age of 18 completely transformed James Partridge's life, leaving him with deep burn scars and a shattered facial structure. Instead of retreating into the shadows of insecurity, he used his unique appearance as a weapon to challenge society's rigid beauty standards. He founded the organization Changing Faces, dedicating his entire life to fighting for the rights and confidence of those with facial disfigurements, effectively turning personal agony into a powerful global movement for awareness. James Partridge was far more than just a recovering patient. He became an icon of courage, teaching us that the face is merely a shell, while character is what truly defines human worth. By appearing frequently in the media without hiding his appearance, he forced the world to confront the reality of facial diversity and learn to respect differences. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that everyone deserves to be treated with fairness and respect, regardless of how prominent the scars they carry may be. Alba Parejo is a prominent Spanish model and activist known for her unique beauty and powerful story of resilience. She was born with congenital melanocytic nevus, CMN, a rare skin condition that left her body covered in more than 500 moles and large, dark patches of skin. Rather than choosing to hide, Alba transformed her physical flaws into a symbol of confidence and self-worth, proving that beauty does not fit into a single fixed mold. Alba's path to self-acceptance was far from easy. As a child, she endured dozens of painful surgeries for medical reasons and was often a victim of bullying and mockery from her peers. However, a major turning point occurred in 2016 when she decided to share her story on social media and enter a local modeling competition. Her bravery not only led to a victory, but also landed her in major publications, launching her professional career in the fashion industry. Today, Alba Parejo is more than just a face in advertising campaigns. She is a leading voice in the body positivity movement. She uses her platform to support the community of people with physical differences and to fight against society's rigid beauty standards. Her message is clear: embrace your scars and the marks on your skin, as these are the very features that define your unique identity. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these changes and hit like, subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting stories. A tragic accident involving a drunk driver left Robert Chelsea with severe burns and a completely destroyed face. Remarkably, he waited 6 long years for a donor with a matching skin tone, refusing to compromise his identity or dignity. His unwavering patience was not just a medical challenge, but a testament to an indomitable spirit, proving that human dignity can never be extinguished by adversity. In 2019, Robert made medical history as the first African American to receive a full face transplant. After a grueling 16-hour surgery, he regained his face, his smile, and his ability to fully embrace life once again. Robert Chelsea's journey stands as a brilliant beacon of hope, reminding us all that with absolute perseverance and faith, one can rise from the ashes of fate to create the most incredible miracles. A silent army of hundreds of tiny lymphatic cysts transformed Gavin Sylvestri's jaw into a difficult battlefield since he was very young. These cruel lymphatic malformations not only invaded deep into his bone structure, but also directly threatened his basic functions, such as speaking, chewing, and swallowing. Instead of a clear face, Gavin carried the burden of deformity, turning each day into an ultimate test of endurance for a young soul. Have you ever wondered how a child can keep smiling while facing a maze of illness that slowly chokes his life away? The journey to restore Gavin Sylvestri's appearance was an extremely complex medical race, where doctors had to use the most advanced techniques to remove each cyst while avoiding damage to sensitive nerves. Gavin became a true little warrior, undergoing countless surgeries and painful treatments to reclaim every centimeter of his face. The unwavering determination of his family, along with the extraordinary efforts of the medical team, opened a promising new chapter, proving that the combination of love and modern science can create miraculous breakthroughs even in the most critical situations. The legacy of Gavin Sylvestri's story is not only about physical recovery, but also a powerful lesson about unbreakable faith. His journey reminds us to appreciate the value of health and courage, and that external imperfections are only a surface layer, while true strength always comes from a determined will to rise. Although challenges still lie ahead, the smile gradually returning to Gavin's face is the most powerful proof that the darkness of illness must eventually give way to the light of resilience and an intense will to live. The painful legacy of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster was etched into the body of Tim Mason, who was born without legs and with only one arm. Born in a radiation-affected region, he serves as a living witness to the horrific consequences of history, a body bearing the weight of past mistakes from his very first breath. Yet, instead of surrendering to the shadows of fate, Tim has proven that human will can germinate and grow strong, even in the most barren and wounded of lands. Adopted and raised in the UK, Tim Mason transformed his physical disabilities into a stepping stone to assert his self-worth through sports and a passionate lifestyle. He refuses to let a wheelchair or prosthetic limbs define his stature, instead using his smile and optimism to dissolve prejudices regarding his differences. Tim's life is a powerful message of boundless love and the strength of adaptation, reminding us that no matter how harsh the beginning, we always have the right to choose how we shine. Kiara Higgins faces a harsh reality as Perry-Romberg syndrome has caused one side of her face to gradually wither and shrink, looking like a painting being slowly erased. This facial asymmetry is more than just a physical deformity. It is a heavy psychological ordeal that forced her to fight for her identity amidst the stares of strangers. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Kiara bravely went public with her journey, turning her perceived flaws into a source of strength to connect with and inspire millions. Her story is a powerful reminder that true beauty does not lie in perfect symmetry, but in the resilient spirit and the radiant confidence of an indomitable soul. Ashok Shresta faced a brutal reality as neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, caused massive tumors to grow uncontrollably, invading his entire face and claiming the vision in one eye. The sagging tumors not only ravaged his appearance, but also imposed a terrible physical burden, turning every daily activity into an ultimate ordeal. Behind that devastated exterior lies an extraordinary resilience, a steadfast soul fighting daily to reclaim light and dignity amidst the judgmental stares of society. Fortune smiled upon Ashok when he received support from the community and talented doctors to undergo surgery to remove the heavy tumors. The reconstructive process aimed not only to restore his appearance, but also to help him regain his vision and long-lost confidence. Ashok Shresta's story is a testament to how modern medicine and human compassion can completely transform a destiny, reminding us that even when adversity obscures our vision, the human will remains a lighthouse, guiding us through the darkness. Jaspreet Singh Kalra has amazed the medical community and audiences worldwide with his extraordinary flexibility, far beyond the standards of an ordinary performer. Known as the Boneless Boy, he possesses a body so flexible that he can rotate his head 180 degrees or twist his limbs into positions that seem possible only through cinematic special effects. This incredible flexibility is not only a rare biological phenomenon, but also the result of relentless training, transforming the human skeleton into something soft and fluid like water. Jaspreet's journey is a powerful source of inspiration for discovering and mastering the hidden potential within each individual. Instead of viewing his physical differences as a limitation, he turned them into a high-level performance art to assert his unique identity on the global talent map. His story reminds us that with perseverance and a positive mindset, people can break through preconceived limits of the human body to achieve extraordinary things. Always cherish your uniqueness, because those distinctive traits are the key to unlocking success and influence. Is the true limit of human potential physical or in the mind? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you believe in limitless potential, and subscribe to continue this journey of discovery. Stan Larkin faced a medical ordeal that seemed like something out of science fiction. He was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, ARVD, a highly dangerous condition that causes severe heart rhythm disorders. To keep him alive while waiting for a donor, doctors made a bold decision to completely remove his natural heart. Instead of being confined to a hospital bed, Stan miraculously survived for 555 days without a heart in his chest. All of his vital functions were sustained by a fully synchronized artificial heart device weighing over 6 kilograms, which he carried with him in a regular backpack. Stan's miracle is more than just a breakthrough in biomedical engineering. It is a radiant symbol of an indomitable will to live. Despite carrying his life support on his shoulders, he refused to let go of his passions, even shocking the world by playing pickup basketball with his friends. Stan's story is a powerful testament that when possessed by an iron spirit and a fierce desire to survive, even the harshest biological limitations must give way. He wasn't just waiting for a new heart, he was mastering his life, even when his pulse was powered by a machine. Paul Alexander is an eternal symbol of human will against grim adversity, living inside a massive iron lung for over 6 decades. After the 1952 polio outbreak stripped him of his ability to breathe, he was confined to a steel cylinder to stay alive. Instead of despairing in his cramped iron cocoon, Paul proved that while breath may be restricted, the yearning for freedom and the power of the intellect know no bounds. Beyond mere survival, Paul achieved the extraordinary by teaching himself glossopharyngeal breathing, allowing him to leave the machine for short periods to attend university and graduate with a law degree. He broke all physical barriers to become a practicing lawyer, representing clients in court from a specialized wheelchair. The image of a man in an iron lung relentlessly pursuing justice is a powerful testament to the strength of discipline and the determination to conquer impossible heights. Paul Alexander's story is more than a medical record of endurance. It is a profound message about the value of life. He wrote his memoirs using a pen held in his mouth, reminding the world, "Your past or your disability does not define you." Paul lived a full and vibrant life, teaching us that even in the most dire circumstances, the human spirit can create world-changing impact through an extraordinary will to live. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez astounds the world with his unprecedented globe luxation ability, allowing him to pop his eyes out of their sockets by a staggering 12 millimeters, approximately 0.47 inches. Thanks to a combination of loose orbital tissue and rare ocular muscle control, he performs this feat completely pain-free and without damaging his vision. This unique medical phenomenon not only landed him in the Guinness World Records, but also serves as a vivid testament to the miraculous and mysterious variations of the human body. Williams's story reminds us that every individual can possess distinct traits, turning a physical anomaly into a unique personal signature that connects them with the world. Wesley Warren Jr. endured a severe case of scrotal lymphedema that caused a part of his body to swell to a staggering 132 pounds. This massive burden turned simple daily tasks into agonizing struggles and isolated him in a world of physical and emotional pain. Every step he took back then was a grueling struggle, not only against the physical weight, but also against the stinging stares of social stigma. His ordeal serves as a poignant reminder of human endurance when faced with the rarest and most devastating medical conditions. After years of being a prisoner in his own body, Wesley found hope through a complex surgery that removed the growth and restored his dignity. This journey of rebirth celebrates the power of modern medicine and the courage to fight back against overwhelming odds. His return to a normal life ignited a flame of hope for countless others silently suffering through unspoken pain. He proved that no matter how heavy the burden, hope remains alive as long as we refuse to give up. The cinematic world immortalized Richard Roundtree as an invincible man of steel. Yet reality dealt him a blow more grueling than any action script ever written. In 1993, while at the peak of his career, the legendary Shaft star received a diagnosis that left him stunned: breast cancer. At that time, the concept was almost a taboo for men, especially for a paragon of masculinity like him, making this battle not just about survival, but about shattering the walls of social stigma. Richard Roundtree's surgery to remove breast tissue and the devastating rounds of chemotherapy were not just a medical treatment process, but a turning point that transformed him into a true fighter beyond the screen. Rather than choosing silence to protect his superhero image, Roundtree decided to publicly share his truth in order to raise awareness and awaken the community. He proved that acknowledging vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but the highest form of courage, helping millions of men around the world understand that listening to their bodies is the key to preserving their lives. The legacy left behind by this late legend isn't measured solely in box office hits, but in the countless lives saved by his decision to speak the unspoken truth. Until his final years, he remained steadfast in his mission to inspire, turning fear into action and transforming a devastating illness into a masterclass on extraordinary resilience. Richard Roundtree taught us a priceless lesson. A real man is not one who never falls, but one who stands up and lights the way for others through the darkness. Roy Sullivan, famously dubbed the human lightning rod, made history with a miraculous record of surviving 7 direct lightning strikes. From singed hair to temporary vision loss, each encounter with nature's fury saw him defying all odds of probability to reclaim his life. Roy's story is not just a medical anomaly, but a brilliant symbol of the indomitable human spirit, reminding us that the will to survive can overcome even the most unbelievable strokes of fate. Kailash Singh stunned the world by refusing to bathe with water for 37 years to fulfill a spiritual vow for the well-being of his family and nation. Instead, he maintained a fire bath ritual by standing around a large bonfire every evening, believing that heat and smoke would purely cleanse his body. This act serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith, where a person is willing to forego basic hygiene to pursue a higher spiritual goal. Terresa Widner is a living symbol of the psychological phenomenon known as pica, in which a person consumes raw minerals, such as pebbles, instead of ordinary food. Over the course of many decades, she reportedly ate more than a ton of stones, viewing this behavior as a way to self-soothe her inner emotional turmoil. Teresa's story illustrates the intersection of micronutrient deficiencies, psychological trauma, and survival instincts, while also revealing the complex, hidden dimensions of human behavior and the deep desire for inner peace, even when such actions carry significant health risks. Thank you for following the inspiring stories of these resilient individuals today. Their journeys are not only a testament to the strength of the spirit, but also a reminder of the importance of understanding and unconditional love for children born with different appearances. If these stories have touched your heart, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any more inspiring and meaningful videos. What would you do if one day you saw people with appearances so unusual that they looked like they came straight out of a horror movie or an AI creation? But the most shocking part is, they are completely real. Behind these faces that leave the world stunned are incredibly rare medical conditions that have transformed their bodies into mysteries so extraordinary that even doctors are left speechless. Some live with massive tumors covering large parts of their bodies. Others were born with facial structures beyond ordinary human understanding. And a few cases are so rare that only a handful of people exist worldwide. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now so you don't miss the most shocking real-life stories on the planet. Trust me, the more you watch, the harder it becomes to believe that these people actually exist in real life. And now, get ready, because the 15 individuals you're about to see may completely change the way you look at the human body forever. Ever Hisco is a young Canadian girl born in the town of Renfrew, Ontario, to Kirk Hisco and Robin Audette. Her life journey began with what seemed like normal early development, but over time her parents noticed physical delays when she was unable to walk independently at the expected age. After numerous medical evaluations and physical therapy appointments with specialists, Ever was diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, a rare genetic disorder affecting the nervous system caused by a defect in the UBE3A gene. This condition has shaped her life with unique challenges, including difficulty concentrating, the inability to speak, and an extremely limited need for sleep. Ever is only able to sleep for about 90 minutes each night, yet she still wakes up full of energy, requiring her parents to take turns staying awake to care for her. Although she faces significant communication challenges, she expresses her needs by pointing to pictures and continues working hard to walk independently with the help of specialized medical support equipment. The most remarkable part of Ever's journey is her naturally joyful spirit, radiant smile, and constant happiness, which have become a tremendous source of inspiration for her family. Her story has gained widespread attention from the community, helping raise awareness about Angelman syndrome and bringing hope for future medical research. Rather than being defined by her challenges, Ever is loved by those around her as a warm ray of sunshine who never stops striving forward. Her life is a powerful testament to resilience, extraordinary adaptability, and pure joy, teaching those around her meaningful lessons about unconditional love and the importance of cherishing every moment. Michel Petrucciani was born in Illinois, USA, with an extremely rare genetic condition known as Hallermann-Streiff syndrome. The condition gave her a unique appearance and brought significant health challenges from birth, including a very small stature and the need for medical support to help her breathe. However, Michel's life journey became a beautiful story of optimism and extraordinary courage. Rather than allowing adversity to defeat her, Michel was always known for her bright smile, quick wit, and warm heart. Behind her tiny frame was a remarkably strong spirit and an incredible passion for life. She was incredibly intelligent, loved going to school, enjoyed playing with her beloved dog, and carried a beautiful dream of becoming a pediatrician so she could help children facing challenges similar to her own. With the unconditional love and devoted care of her family, Michel overcame many of the early medical expectations and lived a deeply meaningful life. Although her journey in this world has come to an end, the image of a small girl with a radiant smile and an unbreakable spirit continues to inspire millions of people with her love for life and the extraordinary power of optimism. Bao, a 3-year-old boy from Fujian Province, China, was born with a rare medical condition in which giant congenital pigmented birthmarks covered most of his scalp. Because the dark growths protruded noticeably, he was often nicknamed Mickey Mouse, something that significantly affected both his appearance and quality of life from a very young age. Faced with this challenge, surgeons developed a carefully planned treatment process aimed at helping Bao achieve a more typical appearance. To address the lack of healthy skin after removing the large birthmarks, the medical team used advanced tissue expansion techniques to create enough skin for reconstruction. After a long and determined 5-month treatment journey, the surgery was declared completely successful, fully removing the pigmented growths from the boy's head. This remarkable transformation not only improved his physical health, but also opened the door to a brighter future, allowing Kibao to feel more confident and enjoy a normal childhood like other children his age. His story stands as a powerful example of modern medical progress and the incredible resilience of a young boy fighting to regain confidence in himself. Maria Belenka is a resilient young woman from Ukraine who has inspired many people online through her journey of self-acceptance and her positive message about skin confidence. From the age of 13, Maria struggled with severe inflammatory acne, which caused her to feel insecure and withdraw from the harsh beauty standards around her. The situation became even more difficult while she was working in Germany, when her skin condition suddenly worsened, leaving her emotionally overwhelmed and eventually leading her to return home to Ukraine. However, instead of continuing to hide from the world, Maria found strength through online communities and made the brave decision to confront her insecurities head-on. She began sharing honest, unedited photos of herself on social media in an effort to challenge unrealistic beauty standards and break down invisible pressures surrounding perfect skin. Maria's authenticity quickly resonated with thousands of people, helping her become an influential voice who inspires confidence in others facing similar struggles. Even later, when she faced major life challenges and was forced to leave her homeland in search of a new beginning, Maria continued to hold on to her optimism and spread positivity wherever she went. Her story stands as a powerful reminder that overcoming appearance-related fears is possible, while also teaching an important lesson about embracing natural beauty and learning to truly love yourself. Michel Petrucciani was one of the greatest jazz pianists in the world, a musician who transformed the harsh challenges of fate into an endless source of musical inspiration. Born in France in 1962, he lived with a rare genetic condition that made his bones extremely fragile and severely limited his physical growth, leaving him under 1 meter tall as an adult. However, his condition never diminished his deep passion for music. Despite his small stature, Michel possessed remarkable hands with long fingers that allowed him to play the piano with extraordinary technique, powerful expression, and a rhythm overflowing with life and energy. Beginning his professional career at a very young age, Michel quickly rose to international fame and went on to collaborate with many legendary jazz musicians around the world. Through thousands of performances, he brought audiences pure joy and an extraordinary sense of energy and passion. Although he passed away at the age of 36, Michel Petrucciani's remarkable musical legacy and unstoppable spirit continue to stand as a powerful symbol of overcoming limitations, proving that true talent and genuine passion can rise above any obstacle and shine brilliantly. The entire left side of her body became a maze of unusual tumors, a harsh reality Briana has faced since she was only 2 months old. Neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, is far more than just a medical term. It is a condition that gradually spread from her neck downward, affecting both beneath and above the skin of this young woman from New York City. Briana was born into a life shaped by complex genetic changes, turning her body into a map of physical challenges that few people could truly imagine. Over the past 22 years, 10 major surgeries have left behind far more than physical scars. They became powerful symbols of survival and resilience. Imagine the emotional and physical struggle of an 8-year-old child having to relearn how to walk from the beginning, or a young woman fighting to regain her speech, reading abilities, and confidence after undergoing difficult medical procedures. Each time Briana emerged from the operating room, she was not only recovering physically, but also rebuilding her identity piece by piece, transforming painful setbacks into remarkable milestones of courage and determination. Amid the darkness of illness, music became the light that guided Briana forward, as she used her voice to soothe some of her deepest emotional struggles. She refused to let the tumors silence her passion for the arts, turning her singing into a powerful declaration of her right to live boldly and joyfully despite every obstacle placed before her. For Briana, music is far more than a hobby. It became her strongest weapon against insecurity, transforming the very sounds she once feared losing into inspiring melodies that continue touching the hearts of countless people. Today, Briana has become a powerful symbol of resilience, teaching the world that a person's true worth can never be hidden by physical appearance. Her story not only raises awareness about a rare medical condition, but also offers a meaningful lesson about facing hardship with courage, optimism, and unwavering determination. Briana stands as living proof that no matter how difficult life may become, we still have the power to take control of our own story and shine brightly through the very things that once seemed like imperfections. Marika Naj is a deeply inspiring woman whose journey is a powerful story of overcoming insecurity and embracing her natural beauty. Born with an extremely rare congenital condition that caused dark, pigmented patches to cover more than 60% of her body, Marika faced many emotional challenges throughout her childhood. Because of her unique appearance, she spent years hiding herself away, often wearing clothes that fully covered her skin in an attempt to avoid curious stares and unwanted attention from others. Although she was surrounded by unconditional love and support from her family, the pressure of conventional beauty standards still became a major barrier that prevented her from fully enjoying her youth. However, a true turning point came when Marika realized that constantly hiding herself was only making her more exhausted and taking away her right to live happily. With remarkable courage and determination, she began a journey of self-love by bravely stepping outside her comfort zone, letting go of the clothes that once concealed her body, and finally wearing the dresses she had always dreamed of wearing with confidence. Not stopping at freeing herself from invisible social pressures, she also made the bold decision to share her photos and personal story across online platforms in order to spread a powerful message about self-confidence. Marika's honesty and positive outlook on life quickly touched the hearts of many people, transforming her into a proud symbol of the movement celebrating diverse beauty. From a shy young woman burdened by insecurity, she rose with incredible strength to become an inspiring advocate, powerfully proving that physical differences are not obstacles, but unique marks that give each person their own value and identity. Marika Naj's courageous journey is not only a personal story about overcoming fear, but also a meaningful lesson that encourages people everywhere to bravely embrace and appreciate their own uniqueness. Do you believe that our differences can become our greatest strength? Leave a comment with your thoughts, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. Annabella Amagayia, lovingly known as Bella, is a resilient young girl whose life journey has inspired many people after being born with Pfeiffer syndrome type 2. This extremely rare genetic disorder causes the premature fusion of skull bones, preventing the skull and facial structure from developing normally. From the moment she entered the world, Bella faced numerous serious health challenges, including sleep apnea and difficulties swallowing food. During her early years alone, this brave little girl underwent dozens of complex surgeries in order to survive and improve her body's essential functions. However, behind the physical challenges is an incredibly strong, intelligent, and positive spirit. Despite facing difficulties with hearing and traditional communication, Bella demonstrated remarkable intelligence by learning to read, recognize different shapes, and use a computer keyboard skillfully at just 4 years old. She loves reading picture books on her own, going to the supermarket to explore new experiences, playing at the playground, and constantly showing an extraordinary eagerness to learn and discover the world around her. Bella's extraordinary journey would not be possible without the unconditional love and unwavering support of her parents, who have always patiently encouraged and nurtured every potential within their daughter. Through online videos, the family has shared simple yet meaningful moments from Bella's daily life, from her first ride on a school bus to physical therapy sessions helping improve the movement of her hands, turning their personal story into a powerful source of inspiration for many people around the world. Bella's unbreakable spirit, the optimism behind every smile, and the incredible determination shown in every step she takes have shattered many assumptions about medical limitations. The life of Annabella Amagayia stands as a beautiful testament to the strength of family love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the beauty of a heart that never stops longing to live life to the fullest. Her journey encourages all of us to cherish the true value of life, compassion, and unconditional love. Hannah Setzer began her life navigating a world of medical complexity, born with a network of cysts throughout her head and neck. Immediately after birth, she was fitted with a tracheostomy and a G-tube, bypasses for breathing and eating that became her primary lifelines. These medical devices were never seen as burdens, but rather as silent companions that allowed her to defy the odds for decades. Her life serves as a powerful testament that while a body may have limitations, the human spirit remains unshakable and whole. You might notice a bag of nutrition hanging on the doorframe while Hannah Setzer is still deeply engaged in conversation with those around her. Although her esophagus doesn't allow her to enjoy regular meals, she can still take small sips of water to experience a hint of taste. The way she eats doesn't happen at a dining table, but through a precise, technical process carried out with persistence and confidence. Hannah never lets tube feeding diminish her personal charm or prevent her from enjoying social moments with friends. The journey of growth for Hannah involved years of relying on clinical formulas like Pediasure and later Ensure as she transitioned into adulthood. A pivotal shift occurred at age 24 when she surrounded herself with friends who championed holistic health and natural lifestyles. These individuals sparked a deep curiosity in her to seek out a more sustainable and plant-based approach to nourishing her body. The influence of this supportive community highlights how the people we surround ourselves with can radically transform our perspective on wellness. It was a chiropractor rather than a traditional nutritionist who ultimately challenged the status quo of her long-term liquid diet. By questioning her reliance on processed formulas, he opened the door for her to transition to a regimen of almond milk and protein powder. While unconventional, this holistic approach helped her discover a new sense of physical balance and vitality that she hadn't felt before. Hannah's story reminds us that being open to alternative perspectives and daring to change can lead to extraordinary new chapters in our personal journeys. Gavin Sylvestri is a resilient young boy from Florida, USA, who has become a symbol of courage and optimism despite facing rare medical challenges from the moment he was born. Gavin was born with a lymphatic malformation affecting his face and neck, a congenital condition that causes benign growths to develop due to the buildup of lymphatic fluid. This condition significantly impacted both his appearance and essential functions such as breathing and eating. From the very first moments of his life, Gavin's journey began with constant battles inside hospital rooms, relying on specialized medical equipment to help keep him alive. Despite undergoing numerous complex surgeries and long-term treatments aimed at reducing the growths, Gavin has continued to show the spirit of a true young fighter. Rather than allowing his physical condition to define who he has always faced life with positivity, curiosity, and an inspiring sense of joy. Gavin's determination throughout physical therapy and rehabilitation brought remarkable progress, helping him slowly overcome limitations that once seemed impossible to surpass. He loves playing, exploring the world around him, and sharing warm smiles with his family, proving that happiness does not depend on having a perfect body. Gavin's family, especially his mother, played an incredibly important role by choosing to share his journey on social media. Through honest and emotional photos and videos, they spread powerful messages about acceptance, unconditional love, and the importance of raising awareness about rare medical conditions. Gavin's story is far more than a medical journey. It has become a major source of inspiration for millions of people around the world, encouraging them to reflect on the value of life and the strength found in courage and hope. Gavin Sylvestri has shown that no matter how difficult life's challenges may be, optimism and love can still become the brightest guiding light. His life stands as a moving reminder to cherish every moment and continue moving forward with strength, resilience, and the desire to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. How did the story of Gavin Sylvestri touch you the most? His optimism or his love? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to keep sharing inspiring and meaningful stories every day. Roy Sullivan, famously known as the human lightning rod, made history after miraculously surviving 7 direct lightning strikes throughout his lifetime. From having his hair scorched to temporarily losing his eyesight, each terrifying encounter with nature became another moment where he defied impossible odds and survived against all expectations. Roy's story is not only one of the rarest medical and natural phenomena ever recorded, but also a powerful symbol of human resilience, reminding us that the strength of the human spirit can endure even the most unbelievable challenges fate can deliver. Kailash Singh stunned the world by refusing to bathe with water for 37 years to fulfill a spiritual vow for the well-being of his family and nation. Instead, he maintained a fire bath ritual by standing around a large bonfire every evening, believing that heat and smoke would purely cleanse his body. This act serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith, where a person is willing to forego basic hygiene to pursue a higher spiritual goal. Amy Brooks was born with phocomelia, but her story isn't about lack. It's about building value from what she has. From a young age, she learned independence, adaptation, and took on challenges others considered difficult. She didn't wait for the world to adjust. She stepped forward and proved that human potential isn't defined by physical form. Amy's journey is built on consistent daily choices. She pursued education, built a career, and became a motivational speaker, spreading a positive perspective on difference. Her message isn't about seeking sympathy, it's about changing mindset. The biggest limits often come from within, and when thinking shifts, opportunities begin to open. The greatest strength in Amy Brooks's story is its clear and practical message. You don't need perfect conditions to start over. Rebirth isn't a magical moment. It's the result of choosing to act every day, even when progress feels small. Amy doesn't deny the challenges that come with Folkomelia, but she refuses to let them dominate her narrative. Instead, she turns her experience into a tool to empower others, encouraging them to reflect, ask bigger questions, and act with greater determination. That's the core value. It's not where you start, but how far you decide to go. At a hospital in New Jersey, the birth of Lucas Santamaria shocked medical experts when part of his brain developed outside of his skull due to a rare condition known as encephalocele. His arrival into the world was not only a major medical challenge for doctors, but also the beginning of an intense fight for survival for his entire family. Rather than being born with what society considers a typical appearance, Lucas entered life with a completely unique biological condition, immediately becoming the center of attention, compassion, and hope from the very first moments of his life. Leading medical specialists carried out an extremely high-risk reconstructive surgery to carefully reposition the brain tissue and rebuild the shape of Lucas's skull, refusing to give up in the face of what once seemed like an impossible situation. It became a desperate race against time, where every second carried both hope and overwhelming fear for his parents and the medical team fighting to save him. The remarkable success of the surgery was not only a major achievement for modern medicine, but also a powerful reminder of how love, determination, and human compassion can help overcome even the most critical circumstances, giving Lucas a miraculous chance at life. Today, Lucas is no longer a fragile patient, but a vibrant symbol of rising above adversity, and a source of inspiration for millions of hearts. He is growing up to the amazement of the community, breaking all perceived limits of human recovery and inspiring families in similar situations globally. His journey confirms a deep truth that life always finds its own path, and every individual, regardless of their differences, deserves a bright future filled with joy. The stark white patches contrasting against young Samuel's healthy brown skin are no accident. They are a legacy of a rare condition called piebaldism. In Brazil, this unique trait has persisted through 4 generations of his family, beginning with his great-grandfather and preserved like an exclusive genetic code. Rather than viewing it as a flaw, Samuel's family sees these white markings as special symbols that bridge the present with decades of ancestral history, marking him as part of a rare and storied lineage. In a striking contrast to the insecurity his mother Nivianei once endured, Samuel entered the world with an astonishing innate confidence. At just 6 years old, the boy makes no effort to hide his differences. Instead, he proudly showcases his natural beauty in front of the camera. Samuel's bravery has shattered the psychological barriers faced by previous generations, proving that being different is not a burden, but a priceless gift used to create a vibrant and unforgettable personal identity that defies traditional societal norms. Samuel's story isn't just about a boy who is different. It's a powerful reminder that the very things that make us different can become our greatest strengths. From a rare genetic trait, Samuel has turned it into pride and inspiration for millions. How do you feel after hearing this story? Would you have the confidence, like Samuel, to show your true self? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss more inspiring videos. Rihanna Botha spent decades escaping from herself behind thick layers of foundation. Sturge-Weber syndrome left a large port wine stain on her face, serving as the source of deep insecurity and fear whenever she had to face the outside world. For this 36-year-old, stepping out of the house without makeup was once unthinkable. Curious stares and insensitive comments from strangers turned her life into a long cycle of concealment, where self-confidence was stifled by the very abnormal blood cell development she had carried since birth, creating a silent struggle for acceptance and visibility. Motherhood sparked a spiritual revolution in Rihanna, helping her shed the mask to embrace her true beauty. Instead of viewing her birthmark as a flaw, she transformed it into a symbol of resilience and self-esteem. Now, as a professional makeup artist, she uses social media to challenge stereotypes and educate the public about this rare condition. Rihanna is not just telling her own story, she is igniting hope for millions of others, asserting that a woman's worth is never determined by the marks on her skin. She stands as a beacon of authenticity, teaching the world to see beyond the surface and value the spirit within. The birth of an Indonesian baby boy, Gilang Andika, once drew global medical attention due to an extremely rare congenital condition. Born with two faces on a single body as a result of a complex embryonic division, his existence was considered a unique medical phenomenon that challenged conventional understanding. Although he faced immense survival challenges from the very beginning and was unable to live a normal lifespan like most people, Gilang's brief journey still carried a gentle and touching light. He was always surrounded by the full love and protection of his family, who cared for him with deep compassion and unconditional devotion. His presence not only provided valuable insights for medical research into genetic disorders, but also left a profoundly emotional reminder of the sacred bond of family love. Even though his time on Earth was tragically short, Gilang's story remains a powerful testament that every life, regardless of form, deserves to be embraced and deeply valued. The journey of Laura Alma Casados Mata, a 28-year-old woman from Querétaro, Mexico, is an inspiring saga of extraordinary resilience and the pursuit of what once seemed like an impossible dream. Born with a congenital condition that left her with a height of just 1.04 meters, Laura had nurtured the ambition of becoming a model since childhood, while also constantly questioning whether such a dream could ever truly come true. Her peaceful childhood gradually came to an end when she entered high school, where she faced teasing and unkind treatment from her peers simply because of her physical differences. In her darkest moments, the love and invaluable advice from her grandmother became her guiding light, as she gently reminded Laura that she was beautiful and needed to learn to love herself. The most difficult challenge came at the age of 15, when she lost her ability to walk. This forced her to travel to Los Angeles, where she bravely underwent 18 complex surgeries over the course of 9 months to straighten her leg bones and reclaim her ability to walk freely. Returning to her hometown with renewed strength, Laura chose to turn adversity into meaningful action by founding her own organization and writing a weekly column for a local newspaper to raise awareness about the lives of people who share similar conditions. Despite her remarkable achievements in social work, her passion for the runway never faded, pushing her to courageously enter a beauty pageant in 2015. Today, Laura proudly holds a professional contract with LOA Models, standing as the only model with her height condition in their roster and boldly proving that true beauty is never defined by physical measurements or limitations. And those were some of the rarest and most unbelievable medical conditions ever recorded. Extraordinary stories so shocking that even the medical world has been left stunned. But perhaps the most powerful thing about these people is not their unusual appearance. It is the incredible courage, determination, and strength they carry inside. If today's video shocked you, moved you emotionally, or left you completely speechless, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss more unbelievable real-life stories like these. And now, leave a comment below. Which story impacted you the most? And do you think you would be strong enough to live even one day in their situation? At first glance, they look like ordinary children with innocent smiles, laughing, playing, and trying to live like any other child. But behind those joyful moments are rare medical stories so unusual that they have left both doctors and scientists searching for answers. From conditions that remain difficult to explain to life-changing challenges present from birth, these are real stories that are as heartbreaking as they are astonishing. What is really happening to these children? And how many answers has science truly found? Today, we're stepping into the extraordinary journeys of children who have captured the world's attention. Some of these stories will break your heart, while others may completely change the way you see life. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss more incredible true stories like these. And now, let's begin. The birth of a baby in Maghura, Bangladesh, once drew special attention from the global medical community due to his very unusual appearance. Born with the rare condition known as progeria, which causes the body to age at an accelerated rate, the newborn displayed features typically seen in much older individuals, such as wrinkled skin, deep-set eyes, and a small stature. His family embraced him with unconditional love, setting aside any initial shock to cherish every moment of their child's presence in their lives. The journey of the Maghura child has not only provided valuable insights for medical research into complex genetic disorders, but has also touched the hearts of millions around the world. His story stands as a powerful reminder that every life, regardless of appearance or condition, deserves to be embraced with compassion, understanding, and the warmth of family love. Sadie was diagnosed with Sanfilippo syndrome, a rare genetic disorder often described as a form of childhood dementia because it gradually affects memory, movement, and communication skills. Over time, children with this condition may lose the ability to walk, speak, and eat independently. For Sadie's family, hearing the diagnosis felt like their entire world had stopped. Yet instead of living only in sadness, they chose to turn every moment with their daughter into something beautiful and meaningful. Sanfilippo syndrome currently has no complete cure, and the average life expectancy for those affected is often around 15 years. Because of this reality, Sadie's parents did not want to spend their precious time together living in fear of the future. Instead, they began cherishing every small moment with their daughter, from family meals and short trips to simple birthdays filled with laughter. To them, Every day Sadie could still smile became a priceless gift worthy of unconditional love and gratitude. What deeply moves many people is not only the rare illness Sadie faces, but also the strength and positivity shown by her family. They continue doing everything possible to let her enjoy childhood in the happiest way they can, rather than allowing life to revolve only around hospitals and treatments. Photos of Sadie laughing, hugging her parents, and enjoying peaceful moments have inspired countless people online to appreciate the true value of family, hope, and optimism during difficult times. Through Sadie's story, many people have started learning more about the rare diseases that thousands of families quietly battle every single day around the world. Not every struggle is visible from the outside, and sometimes what these families need most is understanding and compassion from others. Sharing honest journeys like Sadie's not only raises awareness, but also reminds many parents facing similar challenges that they are not alone in their difficult path. Sadie's family believes that no matter how fragile life may be, moments filled with love can still create something truly beautiful. They refuse to let the illness completely define their daughter, choosing instead to see Sadie as a joyful little girl who brings happiness and connection to everyone around her. That positive outlook has turned her story into a source of encouragement for many people facing hardships, giving them strength and hope to keep moving forward. Sadie's story reminds us that happiness is not always found in grand achievements, but often in the simple ways people love one another every day. A hand held tightly, a family dinner, or even a small smile can become a priceless memory for someone. If Sadie's journey touched your heart, take a little more time for the people you love and spread kindness whenever you can. Sometimes, the simplest acts of love carry the greatest healing power. Hannah is a young girl living with a rare syndrome accompanied by many complex health challenges that affect both her physical condition and development. She experiences a heart defect, cleft palate, moderate hearing loss, elbow joint stiffness, and difficulties with learning and communication. Although she is much smaller than children her age, Hannah amazes people with her remarkable energy and determination. Her family sees her as a truly special child, whose inner strength is far greater than her tiny appearance might suggest. Because of her limited communication abilities and sensory processing difficulties, Hannah requires a great deal of support in daily life. Yet what makes her family most proud is that she never stops trying to explore the world in her own way. Hannah loves movement, seeks out sensory experiences, and expresses her emotions through adorable actions, even though she cannot communicate like many other children. Her innocence and determination have become a powerful source of inspiration for many people who learn about her journey. During her early years, Hannah faced many difficult medical challenges. At first, she had to be fed through a tube because she lacked a natural gag reflex. Later, she underwent surgery in 2010 to repair her cleft lip and palate. Although she experienced serious complications after the procedure and faced a life-threatening situation, Hannah courageously survived with the devoted care of her family and medical team. Her journey not only raises awareness about rare syndromes, but also reminds people of the extraordinary power of love, hope, and resilience. Max is an 11-year-old boy from Quito, but to his family, he has always been known as one of the bravest people you could ever meet. Shortly after birth, Max was diagnosed with bilateral microtia, a condition that caused his ears to develop incompletely and left him without ear canals, affecting his hearing. For his parents, the diagnosis brought fear and uncertainty because they had never heard of the condition before. Soon after, doctors also confirmed that Max was living with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare condition that can affect the structure of the ears, eyes, cheekbones, and jaw. Although the news was overwhelming at first, his family felt relieved when they learned that the syndrome would not affect Max's brain development. Their greatest concern became finding ways to help him hear, learn, and communicate more comfortably as he grew older. Despite facing many challenges from a young age, Max continues to grow up with remarkable strength and positivity. His story not only helps people better understand Treacher-Collins syndrome and microtia, but also inspires others through the power of family love and resilience. For Max, being different is not something that holds him back. It is motivation to keep moving forward every single day. Where do you think true strength comes from? Leave a comment with your thoughts, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories. Charlie Pollock lives with Batten disease, a rare and serious neurological disorder that causes recurring seizures, loss of movement, and severe complications over time. After being diagnosed in 2019, Charlie's family worked tirelessly to find the best possible care for her. A medication called Brianura later became part of her treatment and helped stabilize her condition while significantly improving her quality of life over the past few years. For her family, that time was incredibly meaningful because it allowed Charlie to experience more peaceful moments surrounded by the people who love her most. However, the medication is extremely expensive, costing around $1 million per year for 2 infusions each month. Charlie's family was later informed that the final government-funded treatment would come to an end after health officials determined that the drug was no longer providing clear clinical benefits for her condition. The decision brought deep heartbreak to her family, who believed Brianura had given Charlie more meaningful and comfortable moments in everyday life. Her story has also drawn attention to the difficult realities many families face while caring for children with rare diseases. Despite the emotional and difficult journey, Charlie's family continues to surround her with as much love and care as possible. Their story is not only about illness or challenging medical decisions, but also about the incredible strength of families who do everything they can to bring hope and comfort to their children during unimaginable circumstances. Charlie has become an inspiration to many people, reminding the world of the power of resilience, compassion, and unconditional family love during life's hardest moments. Rotsi from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, first began experiencing symptoms of psoriasis when she was only 9 years old. Over time, the irritated patches developed into large wounds that spread across her body, making everyday life extremely difficult. Not only did she endure constant physical pain, but she also struggled deeply with insecurity about her appearance. For many years, Rotsi chose to wear clothing that covered her skin completely because she feared judgment and unwanted attention from others around her. There were periods when Roxy's condition became so severe that she spent most of her time in bed because of the pain and exhaustion. She often cried, feeling trapped inside her own body. Yet instead of giving up, Roxy began researching ways to care for her health and realized that nutrition played an important role in supporting her overall well-being. From that point on, she slowly changed her lifestyle habits and worked toward creating a healthier and more positive life for both her physical and emotional health. Through her personal experiences, Rosie eventually created So Good, a holistic coaching platform designed for people dealing with skin conditions and searching for a better quality of life. She wanted to share what she had learned so others would feel less alone in their own journeys. What makes Rosie stand out is that she never tried to present a perfect image online. Instead, she chose honesty, openly sharing both the difficult days and the moments when her psoriasis flared up badly. That authenticity earned her deep support and admiration from many people. When Rosie first started posting real photos of her psoriasis on Instagram, she feared she would face more criticism and judgment. Instead, countless people responded with encouragement and gratitude, saying her honesty helped them feel more confident in their own skin. Rosie's journey is not only about living with psoriasis, but also about learning self-acceptance and transforming pain into something positive for others. She has shown that true beauty is not about having flawless skin, but about the strength, courage, and authenticity that come from within. Megan and Michaela are twin sisters living with albinism, a rare condition that affects pigmentation in the skin, hair, and eyes, while also causing significant vision impairment. To adapt to daily life, the sisters carefully organize their apartment and take extra precautions to protect their sensitive skin whenever they go outside. Despite facing curious stares, unfair assumptions, and challenges in dating, they continue to live independently, stay positive, and support one another every step of the way. Their story is a powerful reminder that being different does not make someone less valuable. In many cases, it becomes the very source of their strength, confidence, and resilience in life. Rachel, a 20-year-old content creator, has lived with Tourette syndrome since childhood, but her symptoms became significantly more severe when she was 15 years old. The uncontrollable movements and vocal tics completely changed her daily life, especially after she was officially diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, accompanied by coprolalia, a condition involving involuntary swearing. During her most difficult period, Rachel became extremely withdrawn, switched to homeschooling, and avoided social situations because of fear and embarrassment. Over time, however, she chose to share her experiences online to help people better understand Tourette syndrome and the challenges individuals with the condition face every day. Although Rachel has received support from many people, she has also faced constant criticism and accusations online from those claiming she is faking her condition. Instead of allowing hateful comments to break her spirit, she continues taking small but meaningful steps to overcome her fears in everyday life. One of her biggest challenges is communicating in public, especially when ordering food or speaking to strangers. With the support of friends and family, however, Rachel is learning to become more confident and face these situations with courage. Her journey not only raises awareness about Tourette syndrome, but also inspires others through her resilience, honesty, and determination to keep moving forward despite social pressure. In your opinion, what is harder, facing your own challenges or overcoming society's judgment? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to help spread more inspiring stories of strength and courage. Belvana and Natalino often face insensitive questions about their daughter Zayana, who has albinism. Whenever the family goes out together, strangers sometimes ask whether Zayana is really their child, or even try to touch her hair out of curiosity. Instead of staying silent, Belvana began using social media to educate people about albinism and share honest moments from their family life. She hopes her daughter will grow up confident, strong, and never allow ignorant comments to define her self-worth. Yesi, 34, and Brian, 36, first met in 2017 through a dating app. Despite having a height difference of around 90 centimeters, the two quickly connected through their personalities and conversations. Yesi was born with spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia, an extremely rare form of dwarfism that causes her limbs to be shorter and her joints to deteriorate more quickly over time. In the past, she often heard people say she should only date someone with dwarfism as well. However, Yesi never allowed those stereotypes to control her life or her choices in love. After dating for a year, Yesi and Brian decided to move in together before eventually getting married in 2021. For Brian, Yesi's height was never an issue. He said he found her beautiful from the moment he first saw her photos, and he became even more attracted to her after meeting in person because of her confidence, humor, and intelligence. Their story has inspired many people by showing that real love is not defined by appearance or physical differences, but by understanding, respect, and genuine emotional connection between two people. When Bianca Siz from Queensland, Australia was just 5 years old, she was diagnosed with a very severe form of Tourette syndrome. Over time, her involuntary movements and vocal tics became increasingly intense, and by the age of 12, she was considered one of the most severe Tourette cases in Australia. Living with the condition meant Bianca often faced stares and judgment in public places. However, instead of hiding herself away, she chose to face reality with remarkable courage and positivity while helping others better understand Tourette syndrome. Today, Bianca has built a strong online community through her YouTube channel, Be With Tourette's, where she openly shares her daily life and honest experiences living with the condition. From fun moments with friends and her boyfriend Zach to everyday struggles, Bianca presents herself with humor and authenticity. Although she receives a great deal of positive support, she also faces cruel comments online. Despite reading hurtful comments, Bianca continues to stay optimistic and refuses to let negativity define her life. She has explained that instead of feeling angry, she often feels sorry for people who put others down just to feel better about themselves. That powerful mindset has made Bianca an inspiration to many people facing illness, differences, or social judgment. Her story not only raises awareness about Tourette syndrome, but also reminds everyone about the importance of compassion, kindness, and respecting people who may experience life differently. What do you think the world needs more of? Judgment or compassion? Leave a comment with your thoughts, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to help spread more inspiring stories. Instead of having soft, smooth hair like other children his age, Lachlan Samples has a striking, fluffy, cloud-like head of bright yellow-white hair that stands upright and cannot be combed flat. He was born with a completely normal appearance, but by the age of 6 months, his hair began to change in a truly surprising way. At first, his family thought it was simply a cute, natural trait, until concerns from the online community encouraged them to seek more in-depth medical examinations. The official diagnosis confirmed that the boy has a condition known as uncombable hair syndrome, an extremely rare genetic mutation worldwide that causes hair strands to have a triangular shape instead of the normal round structure. Faced with this unique medical condition, Lachlan's parents did not feel worried or try to hide their son's difference with hats or harsh hair straightening methods. Instead, they chose a loving approach, turning it into an opportunity to raise public awareness by openly sharing authentic, everyday moments of their son on social media platforms. Without the need for staged or elaborate setups, it was Lachlan's natural innocence, bright smile, and extraordinary fluffy hair that quickly captured millions of hearts around the world. His presence has gone far beyond simply spreading awareness about a rare medical condition, as it has also created a safe and supportive space for families in similar situations. Throughout his growing years, Lachlan has become a living symbol of confidence, helping many people let go of rigid beauty standards and take pride in their uniqueness. His journey strongly affirms that any natural difference can become something truly radiant when it is nurtured in an environment filled with empathy and courage. Diagnosed with lupus at 18, Beth faced harsh symptoms, such as persistent skin rashes and joint inflammation. This autoimmune disease not only ravaged her physical body, but also caused her mental health to decline significantly, leading to social isolation and a fear of leaving her safe space. However, instead of surrendering to the darkness, the 25-year-old from York chose to share her authentic journey on social media to educate the community. Her courage in facing imperfections transformed Beth into the face of the awareness campaign for Lupus UK, providing great hope and faith to fellow patients worldwide. Through her YouTube channel, Beth Does Beauty, she actively spreads the message of body neutrality to everyone. Instead of chasing flashy physical beauty standards, Beth encourages us to appreciate our bodies for the miraculous functions they perform daily to sustain life. This humane perspective helps raise self-worth awareness, helping those with health issues find inner peace and confidence. Her journey from a shy girl to a powerful influencer is the most vivid proof that true beauty lies in deep understanding and sincere gratitude for oneself, despite all the most difficult adversities. At 27, Kelly does not view spinal muscular atrophy as a life sentence imprisoning her legs, but rather as a unique blueprint testing the resilience of her soul. While SMA constantly seeks to weaken her muscles, it remains utterly powerless against the iron will burning within her. Every breath and every effort to communicate or move is a silent victory, affirming that a person's worth is not found in the ability to walk, but in the height of their dreams and their steadfastness when facing adversity. Kelly is redefining the concept of freedom through her journey of spreading positive energy to the community. She teaches us that reliance on technology or wheelchairs is not a sign of weakness, but rather tools that allow one's personal identity to shine even brighter. By choosing to live a full life and constantly learning, she conveys a powerful message of self-respect. Love your body for everything it has fought to carry, instead of resenting what it lacks, creating a wave of profound change in social awareness. Scarlett Checkers was born with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic condition that affects connective tissues and makes her joints and ligaments far more flexible than usual. This allows Scarlett to perform extraordinary contortion movements, though it also comes with many physical challenges in everyday life. Instead of allowing the condition to hold her back, she dedicated herself to mastering the art of contortion and transformed her uniqueness into a captivating talent. Through years of training and performing, Scarlett Checkers has not only amazed audiences with mesmerizing contortion acts, but also shared a powerful message of confidence and self-acceptance. She uses the stage to show that being different is not a weakness, but something that can inspire others in meaningful ways. Scarlett's performances entertain audiences while encouraging people to appreciate diversity, resilience, and the strength it takes to embrace who you truly are. As a bearded non-binary person, Clyde from Omaha, Nebraska has gone through an emotional and challenging journey of self-discovery. At the age of 21, Clyde began testosterone treatment as part of a female-to-male transition and started growing a beard as a form of self-expression. Over time, however, Clyde realized that their gender identity did not fully fit into any fixed category. Although dating in today's world sometimes brings curious stares and social judgment, Clyde continues choosing authenticity and keeps the beard because it genuinely feels right for who they are. Clyde's story is not only about appearance or gender identity, but also about learning self-acceptance in a world that often tries to label everyone. Instead of hiding their differences, Clyde uses personal experiences to spread messages of respect, empathy, and the right to live authentically. Their journey has inspired many young people who are still searching for their own identity, reminding others that a person's true value does not come from fitting into society's expectations, but from the confidence and courage to live honestly every single day. Vittoria, a 6-year-old girl from Nova Friburgo, has become an icon of confidence by publicly showcasing her unique appearance on TikTok. Born with a large, benign hemangioma on her face, she did not hide, but instead turned that difference into a stage to express her distinct personality. Vittoria's makeup tutorials are not just about beauty, but a powerful affirmation of self-esteem, where a young soul bravely faces the lens to spread inspiration about cherishing what nature has bestowed. Despite having a different appearance from her peers, Vittoria has always carried a burning desire to become an influencer to help the community. She uses the power of social media to educate children and adults about accepting their uniqueness instead of chasing artificial patterns of perfection. Each piece of content she creates is a bridge connecting hearts, encouraging those insecure about physical defects to dare to step out of the shadows. This is a testament that an individual's courage and stature are never limited by their physical appearance. Vittoria's journey has turned to a bright new chapter as she officially underwent surgery to remove the tumor from her face. This medical decision was not just a change in appearance, but a significant milestone in protecting her health and bringing comfort to her daily life. Although the tumor is gone, the resilient spirit she built over the years remains, serving as a solid foundation for a bright future where she can freely pursue every dream without any physical barriers standing in her way. Following the successful surgery, Vittoria appears with a graceful beauty while retaining her radiant smile and eyes full of hope. Removing the tumor was a physical liberation, allowing her to participate in daily activities more confidently and actively than ever before. This transformation is a profound lesson in the power of modern science combined with human will, helping to create real-world miracles. She continues her journey with a new mindset, ready to face any challenge with the very unique identity that was tempered through her life's upheavals. Vittoria continues to be an endless source of inspiration, reminding us that true beauty always blooms from the courage to face adversity. Her story does not end with the removal of an imperfection, but marks the start of a brilliant chapter guided by self-esteem and self-belief. She has proven that every individual has the right to shine and write their own story with pride. With the support of her family and community, Vittoria is moving forward strongly to affirm that nothing is impossible when one possesses a heart full of love and the desire to reach the top. Facing a biological storm that has lasted since childhood, Felicia Cantone has transformed tangible losses into a manifesto of resilience. Instead of letting physical imperfections define her existence, this London student chooses to burn brightly amidst a harsh reality through the language of fashion and glamour. She teaches us that a body is not a static object, but a vivid diary of courage, where every scar is a medal of survival, and every outfit is a celebration of existing life. Felicia's confident aura serves as a mirror for a world obsessed with chasing artificial patterns of perfection. By publicly showcasing her personal journey through trendy style, she dismantles the narrow walls of traditional beauty definitions. She proves that allure does not lie in symmetry, but in the courage to live vibrantly despite all upheavals. This is a profound educational lesson in cherishing identity. The human soul is never limited by form, and the most magnificent garment one can wear is their own raw yet proud truth. And that was our journey through extraordinary true stories of children facing rare and deeply challenging medical conditions. Behind every diagnosis, every unanswered question, and every difficult path is a story of courage, resilience, and families who never gave up hope. Which story touched you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If today's video moved you, gave you a new perspective, or changed the way you see the world, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on